Hello and welcome back to Obsessive Prepper AZ. Today we are on week 6 of our 10 bucks a week food challenge. And as we're going along, you see here we're building up our food preps, starting to get a nice, comfortable food prep pantry. And now we're working on our week 6. What I have here on week 6 is a few items that you can use for dinner, lunch, breakfast, and one of them is corned beef hash. Now, I just recently purchased 2 cans of corned beef hash. Now, my local Fry's, Kroger's, had them on sale for $1.49, so I picked up 2 cans of corned beef hash. Now, my family likes corned beef hash. Now, I'm in the generation that we ate a lot of canned foods, and there's nothing better than fried corned beef hash. And I will fry it up. We'll serve it with hard-boiled eggs, or I will fry it up. We'll put some eggs in a burrito with some corned beef hash, roll it up, or just the corned beef hash. So this is a good staple. You get some protein in your meal and you have a decent meal. So if you haven't tried corned beef hash or maybe even the roast beef hash, I highly suggest to go get a can and try it for your preps. I also just purchased 2 cans of chunky soup, roasted beef tips, and we also have the chicken and dumplings. Now on these cans, it killed me to purchase them because I purchased them for $1.50 each. And I don't normally purchase them unless I find them on sale for 99 cents. But because it was our 10 buck a week challenge and I wanted to show you things to do with your preps that you can make meals for your family. Having your chunky soup, some rice or pasta, your green beans, you have a bigger meal that you can have for your family. Let's just say it's an SHTF situation and you don't have time or the water to cook your rices. You can still open up a can of your chunky soups, eat it out of the can or heat it up, some of your green beans. We're just trying to find things that are nutritious, that your family will eat, that can make bigger meals for your family in an SHTF situation. These are shelf stable. I also purchased 2 pounds of cornmeal at Winco. The next thing I purchased was their cornmeal, and I purchased 2 pounds of cornmeal at 58 cents a pound. Our 2 pounds of cornmeal with our baking powder, baking soda, we can make cornbread. We can put a can of green chilies in it or a can of creamed corn in that. If you have a stove, if you don't have any fuel sources, but you have a solar sun oven, cornbread is great in the sun oven. So by having cornmeal, you could also use it or a breading on something. So cornmeal is great to have in our preps, and especially by making a different kind of bread. Another bread that's just not AP flour or your grain flour. We have another item that we can make breads out of. I also purchased 2 more boxes of Suddenly salad. I've already put 1 box into our preps, but I truly believe Suddenly salads with the seasonings can help make a great meal. You mix some chicken into it, some tuna. So if you possibly can and you have a pressure cooker, you can do ground beef or you can do ground sausage. You can do beef, chicken, and you can have those in your preps. We don't have those for our preps right now because we're only on 10 bucks a week. So we do have some Spam back here, some chicken, and some tuna. So mixed in with our Suddenly salad, now we're extending our meals. We're making bigger meals, more nutritional value to those meals. And finally, I went ahead and added a package of mushroom gravy and turkey gravy. Now, if you watch the previous episodes of my weeks, I show you that you can make something like a turkey Spam with some of your noodles. Now you have a turkey gravy, or we can do a turkey Spam sliced with turkey gravy and put it over our instant mashed potatoes. And we have our mushroom gravy, which we can do a lot with. Similar to what we discussed with the soups. With a mushroom gravy, we can make this base. We can put some dehydrated vegetables in it if you dehydrate. If you don't and you've never tried it, I highly suggest getting a dehydrator. I have several videos out of dehydrating mixed vegetables, and I purchased frozen mixed vegetables, frozen corn, and frozen green beans along with many other items, and I put those in my food dehydrator and I make them shelf stable. So if you look into something like that, then you have your mixed vegetables, you can get your mushroom gravy, you can make a stew out of maybe your chicken or another product, and you can pour it over your rice or your potatoes, shredded potatoes, whatever. So these are little simple ideas for you. So for our week 6, I have 2 suddenly salads. I already put them in mason jars. One is Caesar and one is classic. And in the previous videos, if you watch, I show you how to put them in mason jars and make them shelf stable. They technically are shelf stable. One of the things I like about Suddenly Salad is that they put their pasta in sealed bags and also their seasonings. In my previous video, I show you something like rice-a-roni where it's loose in the bag. And by having it loose, the air gets to it, bugs can get to it, and I show you how to put them in FoodSaver bags, Mylar bags in previous videos, so check that out. So 2 boxes of Suddenly Salad, our green beans, our corned beef hash, 2 cans of chunky soups, 2 pounds of our cornmeal, mushroom gravy, turkey gravy. Now this was all right at $10. The only thing I'm going to show you that isn't in the $10, and I just wanted to give you another idea, it's my little Kool-Aid tin. And what I do is I store Kool-Aid. I picked this cute little can up at an antique store years ago. And what I do is I purchase Kool-Aid mixes and I put them in my tin can here. And I also have some out in my preps also. Now, if we filter water or we're catching rainwater and we're in a situation where we have some pretty bad tasting water, or let's just say your family is just sick and tired of drinking water, you have something that is shelf stable that you can have in your preps, that you can have another flavor, another thing to make your family happy. Instead of using all your sugar, if you store something like Equal, Splenda, Stevia, whatever your pick is, then you can sugar your Kool-Aid without wasting all your sugar that you're going to use for cooking. So there you go. We're on week 6 of our 10 bucks a week food challenge. Again, we're building up our preps. We've got enough product here to build all sorts of breads. We've got oils, we've got dried milk, we've got our flour, oatmeal, we've got quinoa, we have some beans. Check out those other videos and come along with us as we keep building our food preps up so we have a sustainable pantry in case something happens. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. And if you want to be notified for future videos, ring the bell. Have a blessed day.